Good morning. It is morning Nisse time. Now, why are we doing it this morning? Is because what day is it? That's right, that's Danish girlfriend, off to the side, doesn't want to be seen or heard, but gives advice. Day 16, and day 16, December 16, what are we doing, Danish girlfriend?
Going to Denmark.
We're going to Denmark. We're taking a trip for the holidays to visit Danish girlfriend's parents, mother and father, and friends, some which have some interesting stories to tell. So one of the purposes here is to take a moment and to look forward with anticipation, have a safe travel wish, and also discuss the Nisse, because the Nisse is coming to Denmark with us. And while the Nisse is very excited, he's a little worried about being cooped up in the luggage. Now, we had an issue with this. Danish girlfriend and I discussed it. I wanted to bring him on the plane so he could sit there and enjoy the plane, and particularly the wonderful movies that they play there, some of which are Danish and some of which will darn right depress you, which I suppose is getting yourself into the mood of being in a country with very little sunlight and that's cold. However, and this is the strange thing about Danish people and the Denmark people, is they do all this melancholy, and someone actually said it's not the Danes that do it, it's the Swedes. And the Swedes are part of SAS. And so maybe it's people going to Sweden need to get particularly depressed in order to handle Sweden in the winter. Though they did this in the summer as well, and I don't quite understand it. But, and my grandmother was Swedish, so I should try to understand it, but I don't. Anyway, the Nisse, we're going to put him in our luggage so that the TSA doesn't get suspicious. He is not a suspicious-looking person, but they could probably think that we've got some kind of paraffin explosives in there. Who knows what goes in the world? And that's the thing about who knows what's happening in the world. The world's constantly changing. But the Nisse is a constant. The Nisse here grounds us every day of the Christmas season, and every Christmas, as we go forward, we can always remember, oh, it's the Nisse. This is why it's Christmas time, and the Nisse helps us remember why why we continue to live. Because if we actually just followed the world, and particularly in the United States, and the Nisse, I'll tell you, is not terribly pleased with the occasional moments of news and television that it had to watch while it's been in the house. And he just shakes his head, and then the candle kind of goes like this with the state of the United States. So he's actually very happy to be going back to Denmark, and he's looking forward to all the places that the Nisse will get to see when he's back in Denmark, because he was sent here to the Danish Seamen's Church thinking he was going to be an expat Nisse candle, but in reality, he's heading home to Denmark. And this is a celebration for the Nisse, even though he's going back in a piece of luggage. So, to celebrate his homecoming, or his trip back to his homeland, we're going to light the Nisse and enjoy its glow. All right, so here we go.